All right, next up, we've got this is another one of the marquee games coming up Friday night. That's what's great about week one. We've got so many of these, better, higher profile games on a Thursday and Friday night, and this is one of them. Georgia Tech and Colorado. We've got Georgia Tech 4-point road favorites in Boulder, 52.5 the total in this game. I thought at 3 or better, I lean Georgia Tech. Do I want to lay 4 now on the road, first game? I'd still lean that way. I like this Georgia. I like this Georgia Tech team because on the ACC preview, I liked over the win total, longer shot to win the ACC. I thought they were worth it. If not Clemson, I thought Georgia Tech would have a chance. I love Haynes King. That guy is he's a winner as a player as far as his mentality. He's got a winning mentality, He'll take punishment. He's a great leader. He'll
you want to have that.
Yeah.
You saw Rocco Beck, that guy. I mean, he's got a tad of that, and he's been very good in second half, fourth quarter. Yeah.
You need some of that, especially as a quarterback. You're right. Rocco Beck showed a lot of that for Iowa State on Saturday and beating Kansas State, and Haynes King's got that. Haynes King and Georgia Tech should have beat Georgia in that game. I still say that. I've said that over.
That was crazy. I know.
They absolutely should have won that game, Georgia Tech. But Jamal Haynes, they got Haynes and Haynes, the law firm back, quarterback and running back. That's great to see. The offensive line for Georgia Tech should still be pretty solid. The defense last year, I thought it got better, as the season went on. And he's a guy that's going to be a head coach, too, in the future. This Georgia Tech offensive coordinator who's done a great job, Buster Faulkner. Great name, too. Buster Faulkner is probably going to be a very, very good, highly sought-after head coach in the very near future here in the college ranks. Now, for Colorado, all generational college-level talent. Travis Hunter gone. You obviously have a brand-new starting quarterback in Shedeur Sanders. Now, I know they bring in a guy that had great success at Liberty in the group of 5, Caden Salter. He's going to be the quarterback for Dion this year. But you're going from group of 5 and horseshit teams and defenses every week, to having to play, in this game, Georgia Tech, I think could be pretty solid on defense. And let's not forget, what did Liberty's offense do against Oregon, in the game, the big bowl game? They struggled a bit more in that game. We'll see. But like I said, with this Liberty offense with Salter, it was very good. I thought last year, though, it wasn't as good for him there at Liberty. So, like I said, how is it going to work? And you look at the changes that Colorado's going to have. They want to run the football more. They finally think they've addressed the shortcomings of the offensive line, which was terrible at times. Almost got Shedeur killed last year on multiple occasions. But I think when you look at it, Pat Shurmur, is the OC again. He's going to run the ball more. They did slow it down once. Remember, Sean Lewis got sent packing as offensive coordinator, and under Sean Lewis, they were playing fast. They slowed it down under Shurmur, and now they're going to probably look to – they've said it all spring and fall, Dion and Shurmur, the two of them, head coach and OC. We have to fucking run the football more, and we have to commit to it. That's all there is to it.
Can they?
Can they?
They want to be pass happy. I don't know if they can. Yeah.
That's going to be the thing as far as that. They want to run it more. Are they going to have the ability to do that, especially against a team like Georgia Tech? I think just matchup-wise, it's definitely an advantage perhaps on both sides of the football here for Georgia Tech, because let's not forget Colorado's defense has a lot of room for improvement as well. Yes, they improved a little bit at times last year, but in the trenches on the D-line, while it wasn't nearly as bad as it was on the O-line, it certainly still was far from great. So, yeah, I think it's a Georgia Tech win. I'm not as comfortable laying at 4 on the road, but I'm still leaning to the Georgia Tech side. And the people that bet the under are probably onto something, because I think Colorado will play slower. Georgia Tech's going to be, run heavy quite a bit. They'll always commit to running the football, being balanced. So the total coming down does not surprise me. And this is another game where there could be a little bit of rain Friday night in Boulder. So 57 down to 52.5. I think there's reasons to believe that move down with the total makes sense. C-Mac, what do you think here? Georgia Tech, Colorado.
Shout out to everyone in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Hit the like button if you haven't. My guy, Colorado Bowl, shout out to my guy. Been around a long time. Appreciate my guy. Always a support. Ross Pitts, Timothy, Andrew G, my guy, Nuke Worker, Old E. What up? T-Moss. Thanks for joining us. Week 1. Yeah, Colorado. The first thing it says, how they going to run the ball and commit to it like consistently. I don't know how. And then this offensive line, can Salter hold up? I don't know. I thought their defense played a little bit better last year at times to Colorado, and they were a team, just to touch back with UNLV, unbelievable last couple of years of turnovers, and luckily that game one they had a bunch, Savannah, to start the year. So Colorado was pretty good that way too. I think they were top 10 in that regard. So they're at home. This is always a tough place to play. But Georgia Tech, yeah. Haynes, the offensive line, still solid. They have enough playmakers. I think their defense will be pretty good. What I kind of was looking at with that under was a Colorado team total under. I needed to look at it a little bit more, but that's where I was looking at in this game. This should be good. Colorado, and I mean, just the two biggest guys are gone. It's just made a difference, and they started to be a team great ATS last year with them, at least, that they're kind of where the fade the year before, fade early on. They were really good, but different times now for Dion there.